Hello, friends, both old and new. I am John St. Baptiste, and this is Music Makes the People Come Together, where we share amazing and eclectic music with amazing and eclectic people like yourselves. This is the 12th night, and while I do love that play by Mr. Billy Shakespeare, this is nowhere near as funny. The playlist for this week is called See a Robin Weep When Leaves Began to Die, which is a line from the track of the week, which is So Lonesome I Could Cry by Hank Williams, Sr. Now, I don't know if you've picked up on this or not, but the playlist for the week is always named after a lyric from the track for the week. So, that being said, a few weeks ago, I did a playlist all about melodrama. Playlist for this week is about real, true, honest, actual heartbreak. And this is going to be a sad one, kids, but there's some amazing music. Hope you enjoy it. Also, there's a new playlist coming up, and we're going to talk about that too. So, moving right in, the teaser the other day had the track for the week, and I did some curation on that. If you would like to see a curation of that song, it's in the description box down below. Check it out. I hope you really enjoy it because Hank Williams is one of my favorite artists of all time. Unpleasant person though he may have been. Moving right on, the addition to the Better to Be Happy mix, ironically, is Dancing in the Rain by Euphony. And this is a cool track because the entire point is to say, you broke my heart, but I'll get by. You'll see me dancing in the rain, but hey, you know what? I'll be dancing. And this is a wonderful song. I really enjoy it quite a bit. I've loved it since the first time I heard it, probably 20 years ago. So I hope you enjoy that. The Better to Be Happy playlist, like all my playlists, get something added to it every week, along with the playlist for the week, which is just a condensed version of what I'm sharing that week. So check them all out and check out the music. Share music with me. Share music with each other. I share music with you. Please return the favor and spread the freaking love. Because that's what you're supposed to do. So, the full album for this week. Yes, it is actually kind of melodramatic, but there's some honest, actual, true heartbreak in it. And this is Some Great Reward by Depeche Mode. I love this album. I actually, music snob coming out, Own It on Wax, original pressing. I freaking love it. It's a great album. It has some wonderful tracks on it. Getting specifically to the concept of heartbreak, Somebody has to be one of the most heartfelt songs about just wanting somebody else in one's life. And some people feel that way, and some people are like that, and they need that. And it's an amazing song about that. Also, It Doesn't Matter, which is this whole ironic track that sounds like a real love song, but actually it's saying, you don't care about me. And it's really, really good stuff. I hope you enjoy that. Also, there's the song Master and Servant, which on the skin level comes across, it's talking about BDSM, which, yes, it is, but it's also talking about how in relationships people treat each other in that manner, where one is the master and one is the servant. So the juxtaposition of that is, I think, absolutely awesome. Speaking of juxtaposition, song that was so juxtaposed to show the absolute heartbreak in the world all the time was A Day in the Life by the Beatles. And the cover that kicks ass for this week is it being done by Chris Cornell. God rest his soul. Late great Chris Cornell doing A Day in the Life. This is amazing. It's just him on stage with a guitar. Kind of like all those douchebags you see at the bar, except this isn't a douchebag you see at a bar. It's Chris freaking Cornell. Awesome track. I really enjoy this. I almost cried the first time I heard it. And I'm always the big three. I'm always a Stones and Beach Boys over the Beatles person, but I still do love me some Beatles. And hearing this done in this manner is so awesome. I hope you really enjoy that. House track for this week. If anybody knows who this is by, please hit me up and let me know, because I could not find it out. I was just searching around and I found this track. I believe it's a relatively new track, and I really, really, really dig it. It's called I Miss You. And it is pretty much self-explanatory. It's all about missing somebody and wanting somebody to be in your life who is no longer in your life. And it's just a really sick, nice, almost trance house vibe. So a little less in your face than a lot of the stuff I've been posting lately. So I hope you can dig on that. Awesome track. So after that, we have, opera season is over. And the Fracking Opera playlist has not ended, but it's been put on hiatus. Probably until next spring to get some hype about the new opera season starting. And what I'm doing in the meantime is I'm doing 6-week sets where I put up 2 tracks of genre. So it'll be a total of 12, possibly a few more tracks of that genre. Still going to try and keep them in the theme for the week, or once in a while, I do Dealer's Choice, where I just play whatever I feel like. So, the new playlist is called The City of Steel. First suggestion somebody gave me for a playlist to do was right after I started this channel, and it was done by Mandolin523. And the suggestion was, how about a stroll through Motown? And yes, we're going to take a stroll through Motown, because, oh my gosh, Motown music is freaking awesome and has affected modern music so very much that it's great stuff. So, 2 Motown tracks this week. And they involve real, honest, true heartbreak, because we try and stick to the theme here at Music Makes the People Come Together. So the first is the Supremes. Yes, Diana Ross and the Supremes doing Keep Me Hanging On. Oh my gosh. This song is just about, have you ever been in a relationship where somebody just keeps stringing you along? Like, you've pretty much broken up, but they keep holding out that little carrot to try and hold you there. Yeah, that's what this song's about. It is probably the lyrically best written song about that whole concept, and hearing Diana and the Supremes do it, so great. I have a lot of new music knowledge, but I'm not sure if she wrote this or if it was ghostwritten for her by one of her producers. So if anybody knows that, please let me know in the comments section down below. Speaking of down below, while you're down there, like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to Music Makes the People Come Together, John St. Baptiste, because I would love for you to come check out my music every week. If you subscribe, hit that notification bell. It lets you know when I release new music, which I try and do at least 3 times a week. We'll get to that in a minute. So, keep me hanging on. If nobody's ever done that to you, then you, sir or miss, are an extremely fortunate person, because That's happened to most of us. Part of the reason I don't date. Anyway, where would I have time? I work full time and I do this for all of you, so I would be like the worst boyfriend ever. I probably was the worst boyfriend ever before I did all of that, but hey, let Anyway, the other. Oh, this is my karaoke classic. If you ever actually hang out with me in the real world and get me to go to a karaoke bar and get me to sing, which is really not that hard to do at all. This is my favorite song to do. This is Smokey Robinson and the Miracles doing Tracks of My Tears. If you see me out with another girl looking like I'm having fun, she may be cute. She's just a substitute because you know you're the only one. Oh, just condensed into that little concept. That's what's so great about so much Motown music. And the songwriting is just unbelievable. This is such a great heartbreak song. It's like, yeah, I'm trying to get by. I'm gonna smile in public. You're not gonna see me cry. I'm not gonna like give you some drama or throw some shade at you or anything like that. But you look close enough, you'll see the tracks of my tears. I love this song. And by the way, my favorite, or one of my favorite bands, which I saw do a live acoustic set in front of a very small crowd last night. I've uploaded some footage to the channel. Soul Asylum used to always end their shows with a cover of this, and it's sick. It's pretty easy to find. Check it out. It's awesome. But we're doing Motown, and I just wanted to throw up the original version. Plus, the original version is so great. I love me some Smokey. I wish I could sing like that. Of course, I'm a low-range baritone, and he's a mid-range tenor, so that's not going to happen, and probably hasn't since I was about 13. I've got this nice booming voice, though. I hope you all like it. Not like Robert's. Oh, by the way, that reminds me. So Robert, who I'm talking about, is the host of Indie Geek. I want to shout him out because he always mentions me on his channel. Also, other people who mention me on the channel: Raw Wrist, Azora Hype, Lawrence Corner, and AU Pack Mule. These people have all shouted me out, and I just want to return the favor and shout you out. So thank you so much for that. So that's the playlist for this week. Keep a stiff upper lip. Don't let that heartbreak show. Keep it to yourself. I'm just that type of person, and if somebody does break your heart and they don't get to see that they broke your heart, you won, buddy. So, that being said, let's talk about last week's trivia. Amy, swooping like a hawk true, even gave you guys 3 days. Nobody else answered, so she came in. The question was, the song Hallelujah by Leonard Cohen, what was the first album what was the album that it was on, and what was the first track on that album? And the album that it was on was his first album. It was called Songs of Leonard Cohen. That's pretty simple, right? And the first track is Suzanne. So, the prize for the week is always a track and a smooch. Because I smooch a lot. In fact, I was told I drink and I smooch things. So, hey, cool. So, the question that was answered by Amy True. Watch out for this lady. And if you have answers to the trivia, get them in right away, because she's going to come right in and boom, you're going to be out in the cold. So if you want the smooch for this week and the track for this week, here is the trivia question. The cover that kicks ass for this week was done by Chris Cornell. Name 3 bands he was in. 3. I need 3. You do that, and you're the first person who does that. You get this week's smooch, and you get a track of my choosing from a band that Chris Cornell was in. So that is a hell of an incentive, because Chris Cornell, God rest his soul, one of my favorite musicians of all time. You know, great stuff. And if I talk about my thoughts about it, I'll drop the answer to the trivia, so that won't be any fun. So please, if you have the answer, give it to me. And that's pretty much everything I have to cover. I hope you enjoy this week's playlist. I hope you enjoy this week's video. I hope you enjoy music in general. Like I said, down in the comments section below, please share music with me. I do midweek ear candy every Wednesday night where I upload a subscriber submitted track and I curate it. So if you have music to share with me, please give me the music. I need the music. I need more music. Because you see my book collection, my record collection is twice as extensive. And of course I need more things to be obsessed with because that's so healthy. But I'm going to let you all go. I hope you enjoy the music. The playlist is in the description down below, along with a link to my Twitter page where you can get updates about what's going on with the channel. And also you can send me your thoughts and things. If you want to share something with Midweek Ear Candy and you'd rather remain anonymous, do so private message on my Twitter account and I'll keep you anonymous and still share your music. And you can sit there quietly and smile knowing that you are loved. So, speaking of being loved, please, PLUR, my friends, peace, love, unity, respect. Treat each other that way, me and yourselves. In the meantime, be excellent to one another and party on.